The title of today's paper is, Grain Size Evolution Controls on Lithospheric Weakening During Continental Rifting, published in the Nature Geoscience, in 2022. Variation in the effective strength of the lithosphere allows for active plate tectonics and is permitted by different deformation mechanisms operating in the crust and upper mantle. The dominant mechanisms are debated, but geodynamic models often employ grain size independent mechanisms or evaluate a single grain size. However, observations from nature and rock deformation experiments suggest a transition to grain size dependent mechanisms due to a reduction in grain size can cause lithospheric weakening. Here, we employ a two-dimensional thermo-mechanical numerical model of the upper mantle to investigate the nature of deformation and grain size evolution in a continental rift setting, on the basis of a recent growth law for polycrystalline olivine. We find that the average olivine grain size is greater in the asthenospheric mantle, centimetre-scale grains, than at the crust mantle boundary, millimetre-scale grains. This grain size distribution could result in dislocation creep being the dominant deformation mechanism in the upper mantle. However, we suggest that along lithospheric-scale shear zones, a reduction in grain sizes due to localized deformation causes a transition to diffusion creep as the dominant deformation mechanism, causing weakening of the lithosphere and facilitating the initiation of continental rifting.